Ford loses over $37,000 per electric vehicle. I can't believe the executives still have a job losing that much money per electric vehicle, but guess what? They passed it right on over to the customers. I imagine anybody buying an F-150, you're paying for that loss. It just makes sense from the company standpoint, and that's what it is. And it's quite unfortunate because it's not just Ford, it's every company. It's all there, and their mindset is, oh, we're too big to fail. General Motors, Ford, every single one of them, we're too big to fail. Nothing can happen to us. We're going to privatize our profit and we're going to socialize our losses. And they've did it. You know what they did in the past. So hopefully that stuff doesn't happen again. But let's just say not again. Let's put it that way. You have a big issue right now because let's say who knows what could happen. We don't know. But let's say the tax incentives for EVs goes away. So it's going to be harder to sell these Ford Mustang Mach-E's. It's going to be harder to sell these vehicles that are sitting on the lot that would have qualified for that incentive. It's going to be a lot harder to sell them. And guess what? They already have been sitting there 300, 400 days, and it's an electric vehicle. That's not good for the vehicle at all, and a lot of them are sitting outside, so it's a really bad situation. But it's not even just that. You have people who are trying to get approved. Did you know the average auto loan rate for a new vehicle is 6.86%, and a used is over 12%? But that's just the average. There's people that are literally getting 20, 24, 25% loans on a car. It's insane. And the thing about it is 11.4% of people are getting declined according to this New York survey. So you have 11% of people who are applying who can't even get approved. They're in that bad of a situation, and trust me, it doesn't take that much to get approved for a car loan. Pretty much if you have a pulse, any lender, Santander, there's a lot of lenders that will lend to about anything. And they're getting a little tighter. They have to. That's the only way because people are not making their payments. And so that's going to make the dealership sell less cars because trust me, a lot of them, they do eat off these bad credit people. They really do. Yeah, they have to pay a bank fee in a lot of situations, but they still try to stack it on as much as possible with as much BS product. They know how to do it. They try to sell the highest profit vehicle. They try to put them in. Normally, you're not getting it's just a bad situation all the way around. And it's pretty unfortunate because dealers are going to be in a bad situation, but honestly, who feels sorry for them? Not me, not you, not anybody I know, to be honest, because they were so greedy just a year or two ago, and some still are. But now some of them are coming around saying, oh, we have to. But then you have the manufacturers who got so greedy, increasing the MSRP. So even with the dealer discount of 20, 30, 15K, it doesn't do much. It's still too expensive. When you have a Dodge Hornet that costs $52,000, yeah, discounting that 10K isn't going to do much. You're still at $42K on a $22K car. You know what I mean? So these prices have just gone crazy, and there is some fault, just not on the dealers. It's also on the manufacturers, and it's on us for buying them, but the manufacturers, or whoever bought them, let's put it that way, and the manufacturers, they don't build, they're getting rid of that affordable brand. You know, Stellantis got rid of the Classic. They don't want to build an affordable truck anymore. So all these manufacturers, and they've laid thousands of people off because of it. So all these manufacturers are getting rid of any of the low margin vehicles. Chevy got rid of the Spark. You have Stellantis who got rid of the Ram Classic. You have all these brands who got rid of their cheapest, what was the Mirage or whatever, the super cheap Mitsubishi or whatever. And I know I think I mispronounced it, but whatever it's called, it's quite unfortunate that they're getting rid of all these real cheap cars. And I know they were crappy cars, but at least have it as an option. Have the cheap truck. People want roll down windows. There is still a market for that. Make it. But they don't want to because, oh wait, they can't make as much per vehicle. And when you lose $37,000 per EV, you have to make it up somewhere. So whoever's buying these F-150s, these Silverados, you're paying the loss. It is what it is. It's how it is. Or if you're buying the stock, it is what it is. But if you look at Stellantis or Ford, man, it's not pretty. The year to date on Stellantis stock is bad. It's really bad, actually. Wow. Go pull it up. It's like, wow, Stellantis. And how does the CEO still have a job? If you did that to your job, you would be fired. You know what I mean? So he loses all this company value and he's still there, and then he's going to possibly be moved to the board after he's laid off. So it's just insane that this happens. But all these executives, they're almost, again, they think they're too big to fail. They want to privatize their profits and socialize their losses. It is what it is. And they're going to do that quite well. And they're definitely going to, if you're buying these trucks, you're paying for it at the end of the day. And even these dealers aren't too happy because some of them have to buy, $100,000 Chargers that never get used. Maybe they will in the future, but still, I know a lot of them are like, man, that was 150 grand, that was 200 grand, and we were kind of forced to do it. I didn't like that. But let me know what you think. Do you think these companies are making a mistake? Do you think these dealers are going to get stuck with a whole lot of electric vehicle 2023, 24 models that can't sell? Because they're still here. 24s are all over the place electric. You walk up to a Ford dealership, I can find 24 and maybe even a 23 EV on the lot. Think about that. And it's about to be 25, so they're going to be coming pretty soon. And someone walking on the lot, you're going to have to discount that 24 a lot more than the 25, because if they're spending that kind of money, I'll take the newer one. That's what most people are going to say. And when you spend that kind of money, a lot of people, if you're buying new, you want the newest year. Some of them are going to probably try to hide the newer, keep the 25s in the back until we sell these 24s. But unfortunately, a lot of times it winds up on the website and a savvy customer will see it. But it is what it is. No one feels sorry for these dealers, man. The greedy ones, I hope they feel the pain over the next few years. But hey, let me know what you think. Have a great day and stay blessed.